Hi, this is Hito from HITOSTAR.com. Today I'm going to be speaking about Taurus Full Moon on November 12th and 13th, 2019. This is a powerful, beautiful full moon in Taurus. Having the moon in sign of Taurus is a great placement. So the power of moon is magnified in this sign. And full moon is always a time of completion, fruition. Things tend to come to manifest. So the time of full moon in Taurus is usually the time of harvest throughout a year. So we have the moon in Taurus and the sun in Scorpio, and these two are making a 180 degree, which is called opposition in astrology, and that's full moon. And on top of this, we have Saturn, Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune in sign of Pisces. We also have Mercury right next to the Sun in Scorpio, and two other planets, Mars in sign of Libra and Jupiter in sign of Sagittarius. All these planets are making a harmonized angle at this full moon. When planets are harmonized, that is an easier energy to use, and it is very powerful because all these planets are working all together harmonized. So this is a beautiful configuration, and it is about powerful manifestation. Especially Saturn and Pluto are coming to conjunct in sign of Capricorn, which I've been talking about in the latest videos. Saturn and Pluto coming together conjunct is a big event in January 2020. So we have Olympics in Japan, in Tokyo. Not only that, we have many events coming to a completion. So on a personal level, we are experiencing a lot of changes, a lot of responsibilities, and facing some realities, but at the same time we are achieving something greater than ever. So if you look at this aspect that way, you will notice how much you have achieved so far, how much you have accomplished so far, especially around this full moon. So we are going through Scorpion time. When the sun is in Scorpio around the Halloween time, it is a powerful time because the sign of Scorpio is about ending and beginning, death and rebirth. So that's why we see all these symbols at Halloween. It's actually a time to connect to the ancestors and the other world, not the world we live in. So a lot of things might have come to end. Some things might have left from your life in this October or November, but that's actually a great beginning at the same time. Before something totally new happens, we have ending for sure, and we are going through this energy all together. So this November, you might see some new things coming into your life. So at this full moon, we have the Sun and Mercury conjunct together in sign of Scorpio. And the Mercury is a planet of communication, and it is in retrograde right now. So the planet Mercury went retrograde on October 31st. Mercury's retrograde is the most known retrograde in astrology. That is the time the planet looks like it's going backwards from where we are on the earth, and it is a time to look within, inward. So there might be some delays, miscommunications, misunderstandings that's been happening in emails, conversations, text and so on, but it is for a reason. And it is a great time to look within and also look into what we have not been taking care of, especially the details. So we are right in the Mercury's retrograde time right now, and it ends on November 20th. And since we have the Sun and the Mercury conjunct at the time of full moon, this Mercury's retrograde energy is magnified as well. Look within yourself mentally, and also some things that you need to look into on a document, emails, things that you didn't have much time to look into. And also it's a great time to meet people from the past. A lot of times Mercury's retrograde just throw random people at you to remember something, remind you something from the past to take advantage of, to use in this life right now. So if you run into someone from the past, or if you heard from them, if you feel like contacting them, it is a great time to reconnect, and you will learn something, or you will gain some kind of connection again. So since the Mercury is in sign of Scorpio at this retrograde this time, it is a great time to connect to someone one-on-one. Mercury is a sign of connecting on a deep level. So especially it's not a sign to connect with everyone, whoever you want to. It's more of a deep, long connection with someone very special. So if you have someone like that, it's a great time to reconnect, talk about something that you haven't been able to talk about, be honest with something. If you are honest to the person, you will have honest answers from the person as well. And even on yourself, it's a great time to look into your past, especially things to do with ancestors, and Scorpio is a lot to do with DNA and family and ancestry matters. So if you have things that you need to look into, it's a great time. And sign of Scorpio is also about psychic energy, spirituality. It's about psychotherapy. So anything to do with that, it's a great time to look within, look deeper. So this October and November, we have this intense angle with planet Mars. Mars was making an angle called square, 90 degree to planet Saturn. And this month in November, we have Mars squaring 90 degree to planet Pluto. So these aspects are very strong, and we've been already witnessing a lot of fire in different places in the world. Planet Mars can make you angry, or it could be very passionate. So to use this energy efficiently, it's a great time to exercise, focus. Mars and Saturn, Pluto can give us tremendous focus. So it's a great time to use it in that way, especially for your work. If you need to accomplish something, it's a great time to focus and put energy forward. But because it's aspecting Saturn and Pluto, which are both heavy planets, it's also important to rest and know your limit, and work something little by little. That can actually give you more focus and more accomplishment in your work. Thanks so much for watching again. So this week Mercury's retrograde started, and I was interested to see what's gonna happen this time, because the Mercury was conjunct with Venus in Scorpio. This Mercury's retrograde, I felt like it was much easier, and it was much more fun in a way. But because it's in sign of Scorpio, it's a lot to do with transformation. So for me, it was actually a great time of looking into the past and finding a new way as an artist and as a person. And I just felt like a fresh start. Since we just had a Scorpion new moon, and that had a lot of energy of Uranus, which is a lot to do with new beginning and something totally fresh. So this Mercury's retrograde felt like that as well, and I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in the next few weeks as well. So look into what happened around October 30th, 31st, around there, because that's when the Mercury was in a position called stationary. It's like almost stopped, and that's whatever the things that's happening around then can come to another conclusion around the time this Mercury's retrograde ends, which is around November 20th. So look into that, and everyone has different stories, and it's a great time of journey within ourselves to find out what develops in our lives. Please do like, comment, and subscribe this video if you like. It's always great to hear from you, so I know how you are using this video, and that way I get more motivated. Thank you so much for watching again. This is Hito from HITOSTAR.com. I am wishing you a beautiful full moon in Taurus. I will see you next time. Bye bye. When you touch me just like that, I feel like when you touch me just like that, can't go no more. Not no more lips like that, I love the way you shake your hair. Let me feel you just like that, don't love me right no more. Do it like that, and let go, so you can grab my heart and move it like that, and let go. I'm feeling your body all over. Do it like that, and let go, so you can take my heart and move it like that, and let go. Oh, let me make me feel the baby. Let me rain all over my body. Let me make me feel the baby. Let me rain all over like that. And let go, so you can grab my heart and move it like that. And let go, I'm feeling your body all over. Do it like that. And let go, so you can take my heart and move it like that. And let go. So you can grab my heart and move it like that, and let go.